Good morning, you guys. Good morning. It is March 13th, 2021, and it's a little after 9 in the morning. It's a great Saturday morning. I've gotten up and I've had the kiddos breakfast. I've eaten breakfast. I'm currently sitting out on my porch, just enjoying some fresh air. It's kind of gloomy out here today, but we're going to enjoy this air nonetheless. Especially with the way my allergies have been killing me lately. But I came on here to share with you guys that we are officially in, I don't know why my hair always wants to do what it wants to do when I start recording. We are officially in a frozen embryo transfer. So, Thursday afternoon, after my doctor's office closed, my period started, which it was anticipating to start on Friday, which was yesterday, because I had stopped the adgestin, and you're supposed to get your period within 3 days of stopping the adgestin. And I was taking 10 milligrams a day of the adgestin, and it stopped and basically got out my system in 2 days because I started my period that Thursday. I stopped the pills that Tuesday morning, I think. Yeah, Tuesday morning was my last dose, and I stopped it on Tuesday morning. So here we are. I called the clinic, and I was told to consider Friday as my cycle day 1 and to start my medication for the frozen embryo transfer the very next day, which is today. So I got up at 8 o'clock this morning, and I am taking 2 milligrams of estradiol, which is estrogen pills. I'm taking 2 milligrams of estradiol twice a day. So I'm taking that twice a day, and I'm wearing my Estradiol patch, one patch, and switching that one patch out every 3 days. So on the 4th day, I put a new patch on. So I've been on the Estradiol patch before. That is something that I took, I think, for a week leading up to me starting my stems when I was doing my baseline ultrasound. So I was on the patch up until my baseline ultrasound appointment when we were getting ready to stem, and then I took those off, and I was very, very emotional. Very emotional. Like, I cried a lot. I've not taken the pill form yet, so I don't know how that's going to react. I do have, and I keep looking up because everybody's out this morning. Usually this early in the morning, nobody's up and about, but today, everybody and their friend and mama want to be out. But anyway, I have not taken the pill form. I've taken the patches before, so I don't really know how that's going to react to me. I do have my first ultrasound. I think you only get one at my clinic. I think it's just one ultrasound appointment and then transfer day. I don't think there's any extra stuff in between. So I do have an appointment set up for March 22nd for an ultrasound. And in the ultrasound, they're just going to be checking the thickness of my lining, making sure everything is going and thickening and preparing itself together. I do know they're going to check my estrogen levels, and they're going to check my progesterone. And that's just getting my normal blood work that I normally do. From there, she will give me the paperwork to let me know when my transfer would be, and we're gonna go from there. So, good morning. Yeah, I have to put on clothes. Okay. I'm gonna sign off here and go for a walk.
What you doing?
I am recording for YouTube because we just got the green light to start my meds today. So I was paranoid that the birth control didn't work, and I wasn't supposed to start until I was supposed to start yesterday, but I started Thursday. So I will come back and let you guys know the rest. I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk. Hey you guys, I'm back from my walk, from walking the dog, and I'm gonna finish where I started off, where I left off for me. In that appointment, when I go on the 22nd, which is a week from Monday, I'll know at that point exactly what day my transfer is going to be. So I wanted to share you guys some of the things that I am adding to my regimen. I am going to be doing, I'm not sure what size cup this is. Back up so you can, I'm not sure what size cup this is. I don't know how many's in it, but once a day I'm going to be drinking 1 full cup of pom-pom juice. Pom-pom juice is just pomegranate juice, and it does help with the lining. I tried some the other day just to see if I liked it, and it's very tart. You can go, I got my pomegranate juice, my pom-pom juice from Walmart. They're in the produce section where you get the fresh fruits and vegetables, you know, where they sell the pre-diced fruits at. This is over there, like where you find your naked drinks at. And this size right here was $9.86 in Walmart. So my plans are to drink one of these every day. And I have increased my water intake as well. Let me sit you guys down. I'm a big water drinker anyway. Y'all, I got to pop out my retainer. I do not drink I do not leave my retainer in when I'm drinking anything that is not, 1, through a straw, or 2, is not water. So water is the only thing I will drink with and leave my retainer in. That is just part of my care. Anyway, so I'm going to be drinking the pomegranate, and I am going to be eating avocados. I like avocados, and instead of me having to buy avocados and make me turn it into my guacamole like I would normally do from scratch, I am going and getting the freshly made avocado. I'm going to get the freshly made guacamole from my local Walmart as well, just because I'm being lazy and I don't feel like doing that. So the only other thing that I'm going to add to my regimen is, instead of eating a pineapple core, which it's a myth, not a myth. A lot of the women in the group that I'm in, they suggest that you eat a pineapple core, and there is a vitamin that's inside of that core that will help with making the uterine lining more receptive to keeping the baby to implant. And I'm not going to go buy the core. I'm not going to go buy a pineapple to eat it. I am going to actually buy there is a vitamin that has that. You can get that vitamin in there. So I'm going to get that. I'm going on Amazon. Once I'm ordered, I will share the link down below with what it is, should you want to go do that as well. So yeah, my preparations for the frozen embryo transfer, outside of the medications that I am taking, I am going to be doing the pomegranate juice, this size cup every day, once a day. And I will say by the 22nd, I would, once I know what my lining is, and I go to my ultrasound appointment on the 22nd, and I know when my transfer date is, somewhere after the 22nd, I will begin taking the vitamin that is inside of the pineapple core. I am personally going to take the week of the transfer off, just so I can do some self-pampering things that I want to do. I want to go get a full body massage before I go into my transfer. I just want to spend some time with my husband and just enjoy life before everything's taken over with being pregnant and whatnot. Yeah, I'm claiming it. I really am standing on the promises of God and that everything's going to work out according to plan. I drink water all day. So I'm increasing my water intake. I meant to have this entire container drunk before I finished breakfast, but I didn't. Either way, it'll be drank before I go to work today. And my goal is to drink at least, at a minimum, a half a gallon of water a day. My goal is the max is to get up to the point where I can drink a gallon of water easily. But as long as I maintain myself hydrated, which for me, if I drink a half a gallon, I'm hydrated. Because you can be too hydrated. I did notice that when I took my patches last time, even though the packaging says that you can shower with them and it not come off, that didn't work for me. That wasn't the case for me. And I kind of figured that because I have natural oily skin all over my body, mainly, particularly on my face though, but I have oily skin and it was coming off. So, I don't know if you guys can see. I have this the patch in the middle is the estrogen patch. And then I have this clear, transparent wound bandage that I put over it. And this acts as a nice layer to keep, to keep it clear. So you can see it's completely adhered to my stomach. And this is staying on there. Me personally, when I did these during my, during my stems, I did carry an extra patch with me everywhere I went just in case it did fall off. And I will still implement that as well. I'll put a patch, just like, you carry your pads or extra tampons and whatnot's in your purse. I carry those in there as well. So I'll have patches. I'll have probably extra 2 patches and dressings in my purse just in case it comes off. I will say that when I use that system closer to the end of it, it worked perfectly, and I didn't need the extra ones, but better safe than sorry. So I'm going to do that. I'm hoping that I don't get to the point where I need to use more than one patch. Some women have to get, you put on multiple patches a day because their estrogen levels aren't increasing like they should. So I'm hoping that's not my case. I still haven't really, I know I have to make a decision on whether or not who's going to do my prenatal care. And I haven't made that decision yet. And I know I got a little bit of time, but I don't have a lot of time. So I have to, my husband is military, and I have to make the decision if I'm going to maintain my care on base or am I going to want to get referred out into town. And right now, I don't like any of the in-town OBs that is where I live. And the nearest OB that I like is 30 to 45 minutes away. So I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to do that or if I just want to deal with the convenience of going on base and the doctor's only 10 minutes away. So I will do a video probably on my decision on what I do and what I weighed it out with. I narrowed my civilian doctor down to one facility, and it's just a matter of me deciding if I want to go civilian or military. So comment below if you feel like I should do civilian or military. If you're military, then you would understand the indecisiveness that I have with wanting to go into a military facility. But I'm super excited about this phase I am a little more apprehensive of COVID now, because I think I have to do another COVID test. I had to do a COVID test before the, I had to do a COVID test before, I'm in the brain fart, before the egg retrieval. And I think I have to do another one before the transfer. And my allergies are still jacking up. I'm getting better. I sound a lot better. If you saw my other video on the dentures, then you would know I sound a whole lot better. But yeah, I am not looking forward to the point to where we are taking the progesterone injections. I have opted not to buy the auto injector and just go ahead and thugging it out and taking the injections manually. I just don't feel like spending $100-something for something that I'm only going to use for 12 weeks. If that. I don't know how long my doctor's going to tell me to stay on it, but I don't think it's going to be beyond the first trimester. So I don't really see the need of it. Yeah, there's an auto injector that you could use to make giving the progesterone injections easier. I am going to see if I could possibly inject myself in my thighs, because that would be a lot easier for me than to probably do them in my buttocks. But we'll see. I have some people who say they're willing to do the injections for me. It's just a matter of convenience of their scheduling. So thanks for going down this adventure in this rabbit hole. We are officially on the frozen embryo transfer protocol. I don't have my calendar in front of me. I did tell you guys I was going to share the calendar, but it's in the bedroom. My husband's sleeping, and I don't feel like going in there and disturbing him. And that's it. I got work later, so I'm going to go sit and enjoy the somewhat quietness of the house. Oh, I got my nails done, you guys, and I said I was going to rock shorter nails to kind of get myself into the short nail adventure, because I never had nails on when I had my kids, and I didn't really want to change not getting my nails done, but my husband said that they're still too short. So, and he doesn't like the square shape, I guess because he's used to my coffin nails, but I'm like, babe, you can't get coffin nails when you have super short nails, and I don't like round shape. So this is what you get. But thank you. Hopefully everything works out. I may put down like a little short video, let you guys know how I'm feeling, emotions, because last estrogen trip I was bugging. But make sure you follow, I can't even talk. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I am attempting to get better at putting in content, and that's what I'm doing. And even with the little people that's following at this point, I'm so grateful for the people that do. So have a great day.